All right, let's talk about loading a magazine. This is a standard magazine. This is a Glock 48 magazine. This particular one is aftermarket, so it can hold 15 rounds. The magazine that comes with my Glock 48 only holds 10. I'd rather carry more rounds than that, so I bought an aftermarket from some website. This is a Shield Arms magazine, and it holds 15. The one that comes from Glock is a single stack. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds in it. This particular one allows you to double stack and stagger the rounds so you have 15 in it. So those are two types of magazines, a single stack or a double stack. All that double stack means it's maybe a little bit wider, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But the design of the follower here allows it to sit on one side first, and then the next one naturally goes to the next, and it just staggers all the way down. If you're buying a brand new gun, chances are these springs inside these magazines are really tight. So you may not be able to get all, in this case, 15 rounds in this magazine as soon as you buy that gun or those magazines. They're pretty tight. They'll weaken over the course of the next month or two, that kind of thing, when you have rounds in the magazine, you store it that way. So that's okay if you only can fit 13 or 14 in there. That's all right. Just let it go. And try the 15th one next month type thing. So don't worry about damaging your thumbs and that sort of thing trying to get it done. When you're loading a magazine, you basically want the bullet to the front of the magazine, the primer or the flat side back here of the casing against the flat side of the magazine. That's how it's always done. So it's not going to sit on top like that, but that's what it will almost look like once it's in the magazine. All right. If you notice the angle at which it is, same as my gun. All right. So it's real easy to recognize. Bullet to the front, primer to the back. All right. So to load these up, I like to use my right hand. I'll put my thumb on the top like this, whether I can wrap it around underneath my pinky or if it's a larger magazine and I can't. Anyway, I still put my thumb on top. I hold the round this way with the primer side exposed toward my thumb on my strong hand, and I'll push down and then back. So my thumb is there to help stabilize it, because if my thumb's not there, I tend to do this number. My thumb helps me stabilize to push that round down and then push back easier. So I'll just do it over and over again until I have my magazine topped off all the way. What you don't want to do is put one in backwards. One can go in backwards, but it's not going to feed into your gun, go up the ramp like it's supposed to, and it'll cause a malfunction. It won't fire this way because there's no primer over here. The gun won't actually be all the way in battery because of the fit. It won't fit in the chamber. So it won't cause any damage, but all it does is cause you problems. Now you'll have to do a type 1 malfunction clearing, or maybe even go further with a type 2 to clear that problem before you can get rounds back on target. So when you're loading your magazines, just make sure that they're all facing the same direction. Bullet to the front, primer to the rear. Well, these metal magazines are a little bit more finicky on how they want you to load this ammo. So that's all right. There's 15. You get faster with practice.